Be a part of the best pro wrestling podcast today by supporting the Going In Raw Patreon. You can enjoy access to the live taping of the show, exclusive merchandise, and patron-only episodes, and so much more. Support Going In Raw today. Click the link in the description.
This is the glorious one, Bobby Roode, and you're watching Going In Raw.
Hey, friendo, Steve here.
And Larson.
Yeah, welcome to Going In Raw, the only pro wrestling podcast you need to be listening to right here at youtube.com/Steve and Larson, available wherever fine podcasts are. Be sure to hit that subscription button, little notify bell next to it, and you'll be notified, in theory, about all the new great Going In Raw content that we have here at the channel every single day. If you want to support the channel, one great way to do it is to hop onto the iOS podcast app, assuming you have one of these little iPhones or iPads or something like that, and leave us a rating or review. Holy cow, Larson.
What?
Like, we had been out of the top 200 for a while, and as soon as I asked our amazing friendos out there to go ahead and do that, if they were interested, if they wanted to support Going In Raw, boom, we were like number 156 yesterday.
We jumped into the top 200. Thank you very much.
That was fantastic. So, yeah, if you want to continue to do that, just go ahead and leave us a rating or review to support Going In Raw. It really, really helps the show. We're also available on the Patreon at patreon.com/Steve and Larson. Controversy, Larson. Controversy in the Patreon community.
You know, as I said during our pre-show with our patrons, looking for a lead story for Dirt Sheet. There it is.
Ha! Yes.
Tune in tomorrow to find out. No! Don't spoil it.
Ooh. All right. Talk about controversy.
Yep.
When did he say that?
On that show, the new show with Corey Graves.
Oh, that looks like a pile. Anyways, continuing on.
Sorry to interrupt you.
I like when they do stuff that's kind of out of character, like Table for Three, stuff like that, when you're not really in character. When they do puff pieces, when the people are in character, how did you feel about being the guy who retired Undertaker? I don't know. I was told to do it. They're trying to push me.
Yeah, I know.
You know? Like,
we appreciate the honesty.
Yeah, I know. He's like,
we realize they're all playing characters.
I don't want him interviewed in character. I want to hear from Joe Anoy.
But at the same time, maybe when asked that question, he can answer out of character.
Yeah.
You know, to think as a competitor, as a wrestler, to be the
one.
I
know.
To be in Undertaker's last match, that's got to mean something.
I just got the vibe, and I haven't watched it yet, but I got the vibe that he's like in character, but hopefully not. Anyways, yeah, so real quick, for our patrons out there, there was a little bit of a dust up with Patreon. They're instituting these new fees on the actual people pledging their hard-earned money to us, to the creators, without letting us know in advance. Patreon decided to do this. They said in their email they had consulted with a focus group of some sort, and the focus group said, yeah, no, it's great. Let's go ahead and do it. And it didn't really sit well with us. We've let Patreon know our thoughts about that and how we're not happy about it and how we really hope they reconsider. A lot of other Patreon creators out there are doing the same exact thing. We would not begrudge anybody who is currently pledging Patreon support to us if you decided to support us in a different way. If you are not happy with this new development, we're not happy with it.
No.
And we'd like to do everything we can to change it. That being said, we really appreciate everybody's support on the Patreon. Hopefully this is a situation that will be corrected, and it needs to be corrected. You can hit us up on the Twitter at Real Going In Raw. You can have our full statement that we laid out to our patrons and to Patreon itself if you want more info about that. We're also at Pro Wrestling Tees. We have a Pro Wrestling Tee shop. We got lots of great designs there, and more to come.
That is
this
one.
is.
Is not.
You're sporting Finn Balor right there.
Yeah, Balor Club.
Looks like a very comfy shirt, though.
It is exceptionally comfy. I like the design.
Yeah.
Money well spent.
Awesome.
I almost wore Cold Water Lars in my head on my shirt, but
I need to order that. I want your head on my shirt. That's exactly what I want. I get to see you almost every day, and I want you additionally.
Yeah, you still want my face
on my body,
on your person.
Are you gonna wear your face on your person?
I said I almost wore it today.
Oh, that'd be great. You should do that. Would you wear that out and about, like date night?
No.
This weekend, date night.
No.
You're not gonna wear your face on your body?
No, that's a bit much.
That is a bit much. I'll be honest with you.
I'm out in public wearing a shirt with my own face on it. It's like this saying to the world, "Look how important I am. Look how much I think about myself.
It's a little odd
of myself."
I don't think it's that. I think it's a little oddball. A
bit
little weird.
Narcissistic.
I'd see that. Yeah. Well, it's just a little weird too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So no, I'm not going to do that.
Well, it's honestly, it's also like the looks that you'd get. That'd be more it for me. Not how people perceive me. Just like
But know what I have to do is walk around in public with that same look on my face that I have in the shirt.
Well, then it's performance art.
Yeah.
No, I know. I've been thinking about getting the sand one with our 2 cartoon faces on it. I think it'd be kind of cool because I really like the design on that one.
Yeah.
Anyways. Oh, let's talk about wrestling.
Oh, you were talking about wrestling now.
Yeah,
no pancake talk today. We got that out of the way of the pre-show. Thank you, everybody, for voicing your opinions on pancakes and when they're best served during breakfast.
I was so my favorite response might have actually been, let's see if I can bring it up really quick.
Yeah, really quick.
Whoever said
come first, this response or your notes for
whoever
205 Live and NXT.
Oh, I don't,
you got to do both at the same time, man.
Those are secondary. Somebody said something like oh crap, I got all this Patreon stuff right here.
Oh my goodness.
Somebody said something like, you can eat pancakes for your breakfast dessert.
Yeah.
Now let me ask you, Mr. Food Aficionado, please.
Yeah.
Were you aware that you can have dessert after breakfast?
I've heard of.
Is that a normal practice?
I've heard of having ice cream on waffles and pancakes. So yeah, I knew that was a possibility.
I'm not talking about that. Yeah, ice cream.
Well, I mean, the assumption would be that you would have that.
Oh boy, I just had this amazing skillet breakfast with some hash browns, some eggs, some sausage.
Excuse me, waiter. I'd like to order a short stack with 2 scoops of vanilla ice cream, please.
The waiter's like, what the hell? Nobody's ever done that. Ding, 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 ding.
You just created a new menu item for us. Thank you.
Oh, man. That killed me when that freaking conversation started up.
Did I tell you, I once went to this place, I think Midtown Sacramento, for brunch, and I had pancakes, but it had pulled pork on them.
Uh-huh.
And like a bourbon glaze.
Yeah.
Oh, man, was that good.
Really?
Yeah.
That's interesting.
It was delicious.
I mean, it's not that far away from crepes, really.
No.
I mean, crepes are like a straight up dinner food.
Yeah.
You know,
crepes are just pretty much thinner pancakes.
Right, exactly. And then you have cheese and ham and stuff.
Yeah.
But oh man,
I mean, you get the sweet with the pancake and the glaze, and the savory with the pulled pork.
I was just cracking up because there was like a small group of people, and I'll totally admit that, like, you know, the majority of them, like 70% of them, I'd say, were on your side, saying, yeah, it could be a side, and that's fine. Philosophically, I disagree, but
that's fine.
I'm totally fine with it. No, I know I'm fine. But I like that there are some people in the comments who hated that we were having that discussion in the first place. But then the vast majority of them were just engaging in the conversation.
I know, because I wonder. I feel like we bring up debates that people bring up in their daily lives.
Yeah,
not about wrestling, just about daily stuff. Like, what role or roles do pancakes serve in breakfast? See, and as I said in the pre-show, I think through all this, you should be appreciative of the fact that we have discovered that pancakes are a far more versatile breakfast food than waffles or French toast, because it could be the focus of the meal, or it could be an accoutrement. And I think that's the positive that can be taken away from all this.
Yeah, we should start a podcast on that, crowdfund it through PayPal.
Yeah.
Kind of weird that PayPal, I was thinking about this.
Oh, it doesn't do crowdfunding yet?
Well, it wouldn't surprise, because I know you can just donate to people on PayPal.
Yeah, but I mean, like have their own service.
I'm surprised that they don't have their own side business, like with its own facade, you know.
Yeah.
Call it something, you know, silly. Curd food.
Pay them.
Yeah, yeah, pay them, exactly. Pay buddy. Pay buddy.
Yeah.
He can send his money through Pay buddy.
Pay buddy.
Hey, pay buddy. Anyways, where's my notes? What is today?
It's the 7th, man.
You don't need to wait for me. You can just start talking. Oh, this is the 205 Live hosted by Drew Gulak.
Yeah.
He
kicked off the show.
He's totally turned a face, you know.
Yeah.
That's totally happening.
Yeah.
Because Enzo
left him in charge of 205 Live because he was off doing some other business.
Exactly.
And he gave him the microphone of power? Is that
what
what he called it?
Gaba Gulak called it that.
Yes, that's what I meant.
Enzo just happened to leave it there, and Gulak picked it up and called. Yeah, I think he called it the microphone of power or leadership, something like that. And in the end, like we'll go note for note what happened. But by the end of it, Gulak had kind of not done. You know, he had not led the Zo train to victory in any way, shape, or form.
No.
Enzo's probably going to come back, give him a lot of guff.
Yeah.
Gulak's going to win against Rich Swann. He might pick up that cruiserweight title.
It's entirely possible.
If they're setting this Nia Jax thing up with him, I think that's going to be the case.
Could be.
On the other hand, they've got this tour coming up, so maybe he'll do double duty. I don't know.
Yeah.
Because Enzo,
I was reading.
Enzo, I think is going to be.
I think it's a newsletter today saying how like whatever the top program in 205 Live will tour with Raw, like they have been, except for the weekends. The 3 in January and I think the 3 in February they have planned.
Yeah.
To do the house shows as kind of the trial run.
Yeah.
So whoever's champ and whoever he's in the program with will still do the Raw house shows except for those 2 weekends.
Right.
I hope those shows do well. And I know the second batch is in February, and I know they're doing a West Coast swing.
Ooh, for 205 Live?
I don't know about 205 Live, but I mean, the house show here.
Yeah.
The SmackDown
gotcha.
show
Yeah.
is early February, so maybe.
Yeah. That'd be nice. That'd be really cool.
But they might just be focusing on the Northwest for now. I don't know.
I think because they're focusing on.
Oh, sorry, Northeast.
Yeah, they're focusing right now on venues and specific territories, areas that they think they'll have the best shot at getting a hot crowd.
Yeah.
Which is smart.
It's interesting they didn't choose Philadelphia.
Yeah.
Maybe there's not a venue that
that could be
they really want or think will serve their purposes.
Yeah, that could be. I don't know.
Because Philadelphia typically has a pretty hot crowd.
Yeah. Apparently the Cody and the Young Bucks are close to deciding on
2 weeks. We're going to talk about that in Dirt Sheet.
Okay, I'll shut up then. Drew Gulak came out and dropped a promo. I love his promos. He was going to give us another PowerPoint presentation. Today's our last day of shooting for the week, and I wasn't pointing anything specifically. My voice is this close to completely giving out.
Oh, so
I just felt it in the back of my throat.
So I got to do all the sustain stuff.
And so I can't. We still have a bunch of stuff to shoot.
Yeah.
So, anyways, his PowerPoint presentation was
interrupted.
Did not happen because it was interrupted by Cedric Alexander, who, by the way, I am thoroughly invested in his theme song now. I'm totally on board with it. Yeah. In the dog, I stand alone.
Not the lyrics.
Still don't know what he says.
No. So Drew Gulak says,
in my mind, it's him singing it.
He was supposed to have a match against Cedric. It seemed. He said, being the essentially the brilliant mind that he is.
He's the conductor of the Zo train now for one night.
He thought ahead and he found someone to replace him in this match.
Well, he said, as a good leader, leaders delegate authority.
Yes.
Delegate tasks, and I talked to management, and they let me delegate this match to this man, and it was
Noam Dar,
longtime foe of Cedric Alexander's Noam Dar.
Yes,
it said they did a great, perfectly captured TV direction close up on Cedric Alexander when he heard the music, and he went, "Oh, there's some history there. I like that. That's good.
Tons of history."
Yeah.
So Drew, rather than being in the match, took a seat behind the commentary table, joined. Nigel McGuinness was on fire on 205 Live. All the side-eye he was giving Vic Joseph.
Love him
it
so
was
much.
so good.
I love him. He's great. Yeah, he's great. So anyways, the one thing that I really loved about this is, it's not just that Drew is now conducting the Zo train for a night. He's staying true to his vision of Drewtopia, because at one point when Noam Dar had a chance to gain some real solid momentum in the match, he goes up to, I think he's like in the second rope.
Yeah, he's on his way to the top rope.
Right.
And Drew gets...
pitches a fit.
Yeah, he stands up from commentary, goes over and yells at him, "Don't go on the top rope."
Right.
Don't go on the top rope. This distracts Noam Dar.
Uh-huh.
And that momentary distraction was enough for Cedric to take advantage, kicked him, hit a lumbar check, picked up the win, and no one in the wrestling universe, as far as I can tell, sells a lumbar check as well as Noam Dar. We've seen him sell it, do the full leap.
Yeah.
And this time, once he hit, it looked like he literally lost sensation in his extremities.
Great.
He just kind of sat there on Cedric's shin for a moment, and then just fell over.
Oh, it
was fantastic.
Yeah, it was
every
awesome.
time he sells it a little bit differently, and it's brilliant every time.
He saw that football hit and was like, I'm going to try doing a...
That's so messed up, man.
Stinger. He's fine now. Well, he's not fine.
No, he's not fine.
But he's getting better.
Yeah, I hope so.
There's
He's had
movement down
surgery.
there. Oh, he did? He did surgery?
Yeah, for spinal stabilization.
Oh, okay.
So hopefully Ryan Shazier, I think is his name.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
I think he'll be fine.
Hopefully.
He'll be good.
I don't know if he'll be playing football anytime soon.
Probably not. Maybe
not ever again. But
oh, God.
Hopefully he has a long, healthy life ahead of him.
I agree. Next was
Mustafa Ali, Akira Tozawa.
I'm like, I'm sorry. Was that joke out of hand? Was that out of hand? Was that an out-of-line joke of mine?
Oh, the
Noam Dar selling it like the football player guy? It's all good, man. Demonetized.
Mustafa Ali, Akira Tozawa, and Rich Swann were backstage, just kind of joking around a little bit.
Clowning around.
Yeah. And then Dasha entered the room, pulled Rich aside for an interview.
She's been a lot better lately.
Yeah, she has.
She's found a good stride.
And Rich was talking about his match tonight, but more so talking about the fact that he's going to beat Drew Gulak on Raw next week and beat Enzo and be the 2-time Cruiserweight champion.
Not going to happen. The much better story is Drew Gulak.
Yeah. Rich Swann has been putting on some amazing performances the last 2 months.
He really has.
And he's really been a focus of Enzo of late. So, unless they're going to pretty quickly, if Drew wins the title, quickly pivot to Enzo, Rich Swann, and then Drew, Cedric Alexander, because they're laying the groundwork for both those feuds.
Yeah, that could be. I like not knowing. That's a good thing.
Yeah.
I just think, man, I think there's such a great story. I mean, either way, but I really love the idea of Drew turning because I think he could be a really hot face.
Oh, yeah.
Let's see here. Next, Brian Kendrick versus Gran Metalik. Oh, Gran Metalik did a promo? I didn't see that.
Yeah, it was one of those picture-in-picture ones.
En español, por favor.
Sí.
Muy bueno. El ídolo.
Hold on, we'll get to that later.
La sombra. I can watch any Gran Metalik match. I am in love with Gran Metalik. I think he's great. He's so fantastic. There's the things that like nobody is able to take the ring and paint a picture quite like the way he does because he uses every little bit of the ring to be as interesting as possible.
Yes.
It's absolutely great.
But he lost.
Yeah, he lost.
Brian Kendrick won with the captain's hook.
Yep. Next
Good
up.
match, though.
Yeah, it was good.
Next up, we had Tony Nese, Noam Dar, and Arya Daivari backstage.
Drew Gulak was painting a metaphor using the Justice League.
Yes.
And he said
He was Batman.
he got to be Batman. Enzo was Superman. Tony Nese was Aquaman for obvious reasons. He kind of looks ish, a little bit. Noam Dar was the Flash.
Yeah.
And then a great little bit, he called Daivari Wonder Woman.
Yeah.
And he quickly took offense to it. And then he said, "Why am I Wonder Woman?" And he says, "Because you're a fierce warrior and you have impeccable fashion sense." And then he seemed very satisfied with that response.
As he was counting a stack of $100 bills.
That's great. That's great. Oh, I love Daivari. He's great. All these guys are so good. I
know.
I mean, I do believe that an infusion of talent is necessary. But the core 4 faces, 4 heels that they have, minus Enzo,
are all great.
are all great. They're all fantastic, and they all have, at this point by now, and I think that may be one reason why Rich Swann is having these killer matches, because fighting the same people over and over again, you have to develop like a second language, like or second nature.
Yeah, you get some chemistry developed with people. Yeah.
Exactly.
Speaking of which, Tony Nese was Rich Swann's opponent for the night. And wow.
Yeah.
Stellar stuff.
Oh, it was fantastic. I loved when Cedric is down there.
Yeah.
He comes down. And what's his face? Tony Nese puts Swann in the Tree of Woe to do his like ab workout thing. And he says, "Here, watch this. Maybe this way you'll get some abs." He goes down there, he does it.
I know.
I love his trash talk. Tony Nese is great. Tony Nese is he could easily just be the body guy.
I know.
But he does have a lot of charisma. It's
does.
great. It's fantastic. Yeah, it was a really fun match.
And I think Cedric told Tony Nese, I don't know if it was that point, but definitely wanted to stop running your mouth, huh?
Yeah.
It was good stuff.
Really good.
So Rich Swann went over with the Phoenix Splash. After the match, Daivari and Noam Dar came down the ring. The Zoe train surrounds Rich Swann.
Well, he called him out via his
and
megaphone.
Cedric Alexander.
His siren on his megaphone.
Tozawa and Mustafa Ali come out to make the save. Faces stand tall. Even while attempting to beat down the faces, Drew Gulak managed to fail.
Yeah.
This whole episode is about Drew Gulak's failings as a leader of the Zoe train.
Pivotal episode, I think. Pivotal plot point here. Yeah. So this might be a turn in the tide of his relationship with Enzo Amore.
Could be.
I'm really looking forward to seeing where it goes.
Yes.
Fun episode. No Enzo. Fun episode.
Yeah.
Let's see here. Next up. Ooh. El Idolo!
It's NXT.
Where's that guitar of yours, man? Let's get some
some
Spanish guitar going.
That opening solo is way too fast for me.
Oh, it's great.
Do you think Elias could play that opening solo?
Yes.
No.
Spoiler alert. He did.
No, I don't think he did.
I found out.
Oh.
My sources
Silence yourself.
say
Silence.
Elias played that. Now your mind's blown. Yep. El Idolo.
Tranquilo.
What is that you're doing now?
I'm hushing
Yeah,
you.
just give me Tranquilo.
Tranquilo.
Oh, man. So we kick off with a bit of a swerve, Larson. William Regal's in his office delivering the
Sitting
same...
on his desk like he always does.
sitting on his desk, looking 5'7", when in fact he's like 6'2". And he let us know...
Well, he said now that Drew McIntyre is hurt.
Yeah.
Need a new number one contender for the NXT title. So they're going to set up a tournament of sorts, culminating in a fatal four-way. Winner of that match be number one contender. However, Velveteen Dream was announced for this tournament, but due to an injury suffered at TakeOver in his match against Aleister Black, he will not be able to participate.
Okay. So it was after TakeOver that we got that...
Yeah, I don't know why they did that.
Was that just to swerve the spoilers?
Maybe.
I think it was probably just to swerve the spoilers because it did get all of NXT Twitter up in a huff. Like, wait a second.
But then a lot of people are just saying,
Tranquilo. El Idolo. I'm sorry. Like, for those of you who don't realize, before we rolled today, I was like, what the hell do they say at the beginning of that freaking Almas song? Because I want to say it. And then I looked it up, and it's El Idolo. It's the idol, El Idolo.
yeah,
Anyways, so yeah, I think they just did that to swerve people.
could be.
And then I like the little like graphic, the little empty vacant graphic wrestler.
Yeah.
It looks like a street. It looks like Guile or something.
I'll say it looks like Brian Cage.
Yeah, I know exactly, but like cartoony.
Yeah, the silhouette they have for mystery wrestler.
So very exciting. We're getting 4 qualifying matches to lead into a fatal 4-way.
Yeah.
Kicking off with, first we kicked off the episode with Andrade Almas Championship Celebration. The belt's over there.
Oh, you left it over there.
I left it over there. You know what? This is our podcast. I can do what I want.
Tranquilo, Steve. So he comes out with Zelina Vega.
He comes out with a title.
Looking like $1 million. He looks
like
great.
$1 million, and then he's trying to figure out how to raise it. And he looks at it once. Finally, he gets it up correct.
Yeah.
Anyway, I'm thinking to myself, this guy's won titles all over.
Maybe that one's
Mexico,
maybe that one's really heavy.
He's been on Instagram, like literally sleeping with it. You'd think he'd know like exactly how to
Maybe
handle
he
a
was
belt
nervous.
at this point.
It could just be nerves.
Andrade Cien Elmas doesn't suffer from nerves, Larson.
Well,
give me a break.
He might not telegraph it.
Tranquilo.
Backstage, tell himself he's a little nervous. Got some butterflies.
If I came out to a song that kicked off with El Idolo, I would never have nerves.
But what does the song say in it, though? Tranquilo.
It does say Tranquilo.
It does say
Anyways,
Tranquilo.
This is the old belt, not the new belt.
Yep. So he comes out. Zelina Vega talks first.
Yep.
He grabs the mic, does a lot of screaming, saying, "I told you so. I told you so.
Oh,
I
it
said
was
I'd
great.
do it. I said I'd do it."
I swear, like he was on the verge of doing the whole F you, you're cool thing because he was screaming, I'm the champion. He was screaming stuff in Spanish. He was just screaming a lot. It was awesome.
Yeah.
At no point, though, I don't think he ever actually said, what would it be? NXT de Almas. He never said, this is my NXT. Because I thought that was kind of the thing. When you get the title, you're supposed to say, this is now my NXT.
Yeah. Well, that's what Bobby Roode established.
Yeah.
Drew kind of said that.
Kind of a little bit, yeah.
He said he was going to change it.
I feel like did Joe never said that?
I don't remember.
No, I don't know.
If Adam Cole ever gets that belt, I mean, that's already his thing.
Yeah.
It's like we're reshaping NXT. That's Undisputed Era's thing.
Shocked. I can't wait till we get to talk about that.
Shocked
the system.
I thought it was great. I love how he delivers promos. He seems so comfortable and natural.
He's great.
But this little, it's a little hint of cheesiness too. I think that really pushes over the top.
The cheesiness is so great. I love it. Anyway, so yeah, it was a big championship celebration for El Idolo, and then it was done. Next up, we had. I love these press conferences.
Oh, they're great.
Because it's just said, Lars.
The dude on his iPhone, the person on their iPhone,
He was recording.
Recording.
He was actually recording
both this
time.
and the press conference with Ember Moon.
I like the giant shotgun mic.
Yeah.
His face. It's not really a shotgun mic. I mean, you can use it like that. We have used it like that before.
But usually, if you have a shotgun mic, it's because it's attached to a boom pole.
You're either doing this.
Maybe there's a dude 6 feet away that's holding a boom pole up.
Right here. Yeah, exactly.
Who knows?
Anyways, Lars Sullivan's a great promo.
He is.
He's got that great lisp.
Yeah.
That is. And what did you say he looks like?
No, I said it's not just looks like. It's during this press conference, it reminded me of someone David Fincher might cast as a serial killer suspect in one of his movies.
Yes. Yeah,
totally. I had just started watching Mindhunter.
Yeah,
and in that show, the main guy, I forgot his name, talks to Ed Kemper.
Okay,
and that guy he's like 6'9", 280 pounds, and he's very well spoken.
Yeah. And
when Lars Sullivan was talking, because we've seen Lars Sullivan between his promos and his Twitter, he's a very well-spoken individual.
Yeah. And
just kind of, it was just like a slight resemblance.
Well, no, it's the same thing about the guy they cast to be the lead suspect in the Zodiac movie.
Yeah.
It's like him.
Yeah.
Big, soft-spoken, well-spoken guy. And that was Lars Sullivan. What exactly did he say again? He
was talking about him being a participant in this whole tournament, stuff like that.
Yeah. Oh, man, I love when he talks. It's great. The greatest reveal, too, was when he was done with the press conference. So he's got a tap-out shirt on, right?
Yeah.
But he's
he turns around. He's got his trunks on.
He turns around. He starts to walk away. And you realize he's sitting there with his little tiny trunks on.
He's got his trunks on.
Oh, it was great. That was awesome. Oh, I love NXT so much. It's always just a freaking pile of joy for me.
It really is. It's the little details.
It's the little details, man. He's just standing out there with his big old thighs in the wind.
I know.
Anyways.
Next, Trent Seven. Steve, if he were a wrestler and had a beard,
I'd be Trent Seven, man.
Took on Killian Dane.
To be honest with you, I need a couple more steaks in me, though, because that boiler is getting pretty big on Trent Seven. But he seems like the happiest dude in the land.
Yeah.
When you literally walk around like this, strutting like this,
and then slow roll.
The slow roll. And then when him and the other kid, Tyler Bates, together, and they do the jack.
Oh, I know.
Like
they bare their chest and thrust it outward.
It's so great. It's so manly. I loved. Why don't they push him more? I love Killian. I love Big Damo. Don't get me wrong, but god dang it, Trent Seven is nothing but charisma, dude.
I know.
He's so old. He looks so old timey.
I know.
Like I imagine that's just how all the old timey guys look. Big old boilers.
I know.
He's great.
Walking to the ring like this. Slow roll.
Oh, it's so. I mean, that's how Popeye walks, isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't Popeye walk like that? Or Bluto, somebody like that.
Good match too. Trent Seven.
Fantastic match.
Tons of charisma. Reasonably athletic.
He's athletic too.
He's reasonably athletic. Yeah.
I mean, we're living in an age when hosses fly, man.
Yeah. I mean, just look at Damo.
Damo at War Games.
Yeah.
Coming and doing coast to coast.
It's crazy stuff.
Back in the day, it was RVD and Shane, and that was it.
I know. Now it seems like everybody can do it.
It's freaking Damo. Are you kidding me?
Trent Seven hit one Rainmaker. Tried for another.
Yeah.
Killian Dane ended up going over.
Mm-hmm.
We didn't see a coast to coast, unfortunately, but he won with a Vader bomb.
Yeah.
He didn't do a one wing angel this time.
Yeah.
I wonder if he's getting away from doing that as his finisher. I don't know.
Oh, I don't know. But I love this match. That was a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Next up, we had and they're hanging out on that cheesy. Oh yeah, and they did that at the end.
Yeah.
Crap. What is this?
Something like that. I think got it backwards maybe.
Undisputed.
Oh, you got it right. Sorry,
I got it right.
Yeah, they were hanging out in some piece of like set.
They're hanging out.
I love it.
It was like a piece. It didn't even. They didn't.
It looked like a playground.
It wasn't even. It did. It's like the freaking West Side Story. They're like a gang, a mini gang from the West Side Story.
I love it.
It's all great, man.
It's so good. Because Adam Cole is so comfortable. He's so convincing.
Yeah.
I want to hear him read the phone book.
Have you noticed
because I think he can make it riveting.
I know. Have you noticed the most joy we get doing these recaps is NXT?
I know.
And usually it's talking about Undisputed Era. There's so much joy to be had there.
I know.
Because, so it's like, I want to say it's like chain link fence, but it's a section
of it.
No,
it's not chain link fence.
It wasn't?
It literally looked like a piece of a playground from a park. You know where you have the bars where you can, I don't know what they're called. You do this?
Monkey bars.
Yeah, I guess so. But it looked like that. But it had a curve to it.
The ones that go like this are monkey bars.
Yeah.
Are you talking about something else?
No. The ones that go across. But this, what he was kind of holding on to had looked like a curve to it.
Oh, it's so great. It's so
awesome. I don't remember any chain link fence involved. Whatsoever.
Okay, that might have just been me. You know,
but it reminded me of monkey bars. Yeah. So he's standing up and kind of has his arms raised, holding on to it.
Yeah, right.
Whereas Kyle O'Reilly and Bobby Fish, I guess, were sitting.
Like, they were sitting or kneeling or something.
And then Bobby Fish was like had his mouthpiece in his hand. And
you expect somebody like a nerdlinger to walk by and then toss out some like, "Hey, nerdlinger," like some very innocent 50s type phrases.
This whole thing felt very much like a high school theater production. And I'm not saying that as an
but
insult.
But it was so cool.
It was awesome.
It was great, man.
So Adam Cole is talking about how they're there to shock the system, take over NXT.
Oh, they can't get enough of that phrase. It's great.
Oh, I know.
At War Games, oh, you're right. Look at that. Yeah, okay. It kind of looks like monkey bars there.
A little bit. This looks like a piece of set.
Yeah. But in the
he's in the NXT warehouse.
And look, he's got his trunks on too.
Yeah. They probably shot this right before he had his match.
I know, exactly. He was like, at War Games, we shocked the system.
And not only that, we won the most brutal match in NXT history.
Yeah.
But Adam Cole just has such a perfect combination of believability, comfortability, with just the right amount of cheesiness.
Oh, I know. It's so great.
And then Kyle O'Reilly.
It's like they're nerds, but not. Because dude, come on, look at them. They're nerds.
They're cool nerds.
They're cool nerds.
Oh, it's great. I loved every second of it.
And then they ended the promo because he talked about he's gonna be taking on Aleister Black and their fatal four-way
and the
qualifier.
promo thrown up.
And it's just a massive hands with fingers everywhere. I'm not even sure they all got it right. It's just you see so many hands and fingers all over the place.
It was great.
It's such an awkward gang sign.
Next to the main event, probably the highlight of the show for me.
What was next?
Next, we had Ruby Riot against Sonya Deville.
Thank you for doing it properly. Ruby Riot. Yeah, man. How cool is this? Sonya Deville picked up a win.
I know.
That's good.
She's getting much improved in the ring. I like her offense. It's crisp. It seems stiff.
Yeah.
It's convincing.
No, it's great. Yeah.
Ruby Riot's great.
Uh-huh.
Great spot where she did that suicide dive to the outside.
Yeah, that was cool.
And
Tope consiglio. Tope son something.
Tope suicida.
Son suicida?
Something like that.
Okay, because I know there's a son in there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Well, when they go to the top rope, it's Tope con hilo.
And then, what's his face? Morrow said Sonya Deville is part of the new faction, Absolution.
Oh, he said Absolution?
Small thing. I just cut because I watched it twice, man. That's how much I loved NXT this week.
Okay.
Watched it this morning while I was putting together those Friendo Care packages.
Sonya Deville went over. One, as Ruby Riot was trying to get back in the ring, she kicked her in the head, put her in a triangle.
Yeah.
Ruby Riot passed out.
No, I liked it. I liked the finish. I liked the story that they told with the ankle and all that kind of stuff. They did that elongated spot where she was in the ankle and then had the ankle lock going, and then she got to the ropes, but it didn't matter because it was
no holds barred.
Yeah, it was no holds barred.
So no DQ. So no rope break.
So no, it was all good stuff. It was really good stuff.
Next, another press conference. This time with Ember Moon.
I cannot get enough of the iconic duo.
They're great.
I cannot get enough of the iconic duo. Their sense of comedic timing. The faces, especially that Billy Kay makes, are absolutely hilarious. So anyways, they were asking Ember Moon, God bless her soul. They're asking her, what is it like now to be champion or something? She was like, my goal now is the same as it's ever been, be the best
NXT Women's Champion
of all time. You've already taken losses in your time during NXT, Ember Moon. That's not going to happen because it's always going to be Asuka.
Well, someone could still have goals.
Spoiler alert! It's
still
always going to be Asuka. She should say, "My goal is going to be the second best NXT Women's Champion of all time."
But what if, even if she has taken losses, if she holds that belt longer? This is a hypothetical, longer than Asuka.
Sure. So even if along the way she eats losses.
No, I'm saying even though she has eaten losses, what if for the next 2 years she holds that belt?
Yeah. Well, I feel it's still kind of a fail because she hasn't gone up to main roster yet.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, she goes to main while still NXT Women's Champion. And still doesn't lose.
Continue.
And captures both SmackDown and Raw's Women's Championships.
Continue.
What if she does all that in the span of the next 2 years?
No, still not
and
there.
then gets inducted into WWE Hall of Fame, main events WrestleMania.
Okay.
Buys Impact.
There.
Okay.
Then she'll be the greatest NXT Women's Champion of all time. Buys Impact. As long as she buys Impact. Anyways, the iconic duo roll up on her, and Billy Kay says, Peyton and Billy here from the iconic times. Anyways, Ember Moon says, which one of you guys wants to fight me next week?
They both said me.
And they both say me. And then you go like, what did you I thought he was going to say? It was great. It was good stuff. Comedically, it was it's not just wrestling good. It's actually good.
Yeah,
You know what I mean? Sometimes things are just actually good. And so they figure out, Peyton Royce says very diplomatically, I feel like I've got some unfinished business. Billy Kay says, okay, just leave a little bit for me. I'll finish her off.
Yeah.
And they said, okay. And then they look at the press and they just go, eh.
Yeah.
It was great. Billy Kay's facial expressions crack me up, dude. They're so good. Next up, Rockstar Spud's coming.
No, it's Shayna Baszler, man.
When I saw that silhouette, I was like, oh, man, they're bringing Rockstar Spud into NXT instead of 205 Live. That's cool. Oh, Spades. Rockstar Spade. Right? Oh, that's the Queen of Spades. That's Shayna. Okay. Yeah, that was my thought process right there. That's cool too, though. That's good. Finally, we get some promos soon. Shayna Baszler is going to be coming soon.
Yeah.
So good.
That'll be good.
Shayna Baszler? Shayna Baszler. Which one? Shayna Baszler?
Sure.
I think it's Shayna.
Yeah, I think so.
I always have to remember the Y's there.
Yeah.
I always want to say Shauna.
No, it's Shayna.
Shayna.
Shayna Baszler.
I'll get it. Anyways, next up we had like a freaking match of the year candidate.
Oh, man.
What was up with this match?
It was fantastic.
Holy crap.
The only
This
way
is
it
a
could have
takeover
been
level
improved
match.
is if Ohno didn't tap out so soon.
He tapped out kind of quick.
Yeah. I felt like there should have been more drama with the finish, but otherwise it was a near perfect match.
Did you see when Cassius Ohno flew from one side of the ring to the next and like delivered that elbow to the back of the head of Gargano?
Yeah.
Holy moly.
Ohno did the Rich Swan thing where he did a flip.
I know. Again, hosses are flying, man. If I tried to do that, oh my God, I'd kill myself.
You'd destroy both your knees.
Absolutely.
Throw out your back, too.
Oh, it'd be my back.
Yeah.
My knees would be fine. My back would be, oh my God. I can't.
Cassius Ohno's, like, even just something as simple as his block of Gargano's slingshot spear was so well timed.
Yeah, I know.
He's so crisp. He seems to, whether it's him or the agents booking these matches, finds out creative ways, it seems like, to reverse people's moves or counter people's moves. It's good stuff. It's great storytelling. And Johnny Gargano's the same way, and it's no surprise, I guess, when you get two guys who are ring generals in the ring together, that they put on something really stellar.
Yeah.
A lot of drama, a lot of near falls where Gargano just kept kicking out no matter how much punishment Ohno would deliver to him. At what point, Ohno, when Gargano was like kind of draped over the ropes, went up to him and was like, just stop.
I know.
Just stop.
That was great.
And then Gargano did this, and Ohno just kicked the hell out of him. Off the ropes, off the apron.
That looks stiff as crap, too. That looks stiff as crap. And then, of course, instead of, see, if it was me, I'd have just laid back in the ring then. I'd be like, all right, let's see if we can get a count out here or something. Yeah. But then Ohno kept on the offensive, went out there, and that was a mistake.
Yeah.
Then it came back in, and he ended up tapping out. He did like, what was it, like a
head scissors takedown into a Gargano escape.
Yeah.
And yeah, Ohno tapped pretty quickly. It would have been great if there was just a little more drama involved with that finish.
I mean, Gargano isn't like $1 million on the mic, but god dang, his wrestling
he's
skills.
Stellar in the ring,
not
man.
sure if he can be like a Daniel Bryan type guy, but if they just have this thing where he can kick out of whatever you give him, holy crap! And whatever they have planned for Ciampa and him, that's going to be amazing. That's going to be so flipping.
I'm telling
good.
you, man, they're going to have this title match, and it's going to seem like Gargano's going to win. Out comes Ciampa, cost him the title. That's going to kickstart their feud again.
Would you prefer that, or would you prefer him actually win? I mean, I'd hate for Almas to be a transitional champion, and that would make him that.
Yes.
I kind of feel like I might prefer him winning the title, feeling all, but his one kryptonite is Ciampa, and he comes out, and it really messes with the champion's head, because at that point, he's just a little kid again. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Because that was kind of the image he had of him when he was, trying to, that was the heartbreaking swerve.
I know.
I think it'd be great if he's on like top of the world. Like he didn't get screwed out of it, top of the world. Because think about it. Ciampa might want him to have that title.
So he can have it.
So then he can have it, and he knows he's got his number.
Could be.
I'd like that. I don't think they're going to do it. They're probably going to do what you're saying.
Yeah.
But I think it'd be fantastic. Almost can be a transitional champ. Bring him up to main. Have him yell at everybody. El Idolo! Time for questions.
Tranquilo.
Here we go. Questions.
Sexton Hardcastle. Do you guys think we need more weight-related titles, as in middleweight, lightweight, or super heavyweight? No. Got the right number of titles. Like, we don't need a welterweight champion in WWE. We don't need a heavyweight, a flyweight, light heavyweight.
You don't want like a super heavyweight?
No.
Who would let's see, be Braun?
Kane.
Braun, Brock, Kane. How tall is Damo?
I don't know.
I don't think he's that tall.
I don't think so either. He's probably around 6 feet, 6'1", maybe.
Yeah, I don't know. I mean, they could do the thing where they just call him like super heavyweight.
Yeah, they will call him super heavyweight.
Fudge it.
6'4".
No, I'm fine with. Is he really 6'4"?
6'4".
He's only 32. Holy crap!
And 322.
All
right, that's super heavyweight.
Tall glass of water.
Yeah, man.
Look at those big undies that he has on.
Oh, I know.
Oh,
so no, I like just having a heavyweight title, a cruiserweight title, and that's it.
Yeah, I'm fine.
That's my preference.
I'm fine with that.
Woken Minato, if Drew Gulak faces Enzo, does this mean we're going to see a Drew face turn, and does he win the title?
Yes.
Entirely possible.
I think that's possible, man. I think it'd be hot if they did that. Let's see here. Perfect question to segue into the title of this episode. If NXT, this is from Joshua the Dynamic Knight Martinez. If NXT on USA Network becomes a thing, will they keep NXT on the WWE Network too, or replace it with something else? Maybe move 205 Live into its spot or the UK show. So, next week is going to be WWE Week on the USA Network.
So we have Raw on Monday, SmackDown Tuesday, NXT on Wednesday, Tribute to the Troops on Thursday. And then
Journey to the Center of the Earth 2?
With the Rock movie.
With The Rock.
But then Charlotte's in Psych the movie. I think that's on Thursday after Tribute to the Troops.
Okay, cool. Right on.
So it's a full week of... And I think the Luke Harper episode of Damnation
That's right.
next week, too.
I've been watching Damnation.
You told me that.
Yeah. It's a lot to make fun of.
I'm guessing NXT, and Karen says here as a response that it's just a one-off.
Yeah, it is.
But it could be, potentially, if it does really well in the ratings, could be maybe a litmus test of...
I think that's exactly what it is.
Future of NXT on USA Network.
It would not surprise me at all if... I'm not going to say the entire reason they're doing WWE Week, but one of the major reasons they're putting NXT on is you got to figure... USA is paying WWE a lot of money every year, $160 million a year. They got a new deal coming up. They're currently in talks because they have like the first right of refusal or whatever.
Yeah. Until next spring.
You got to figure USA might be thinking, well, we can give you the kind of money that you're looking for, maybe a slight bump from what you got, even though, it's not like they're making their money back on it. But they do have the prestige of saying we have the most highly rated show on cable or whatever, blah, blah. We need something else to justify kicking in more money. Mm-hmm. So if NXT can be a Wednesday show that gets half the ratings that Raw does, it's still pretty good.
Yeah.
It's still pretty good. I think. I mean,
about 1.5 or so.
1.5 million. I don't know how that matches up with anything else, but I'd imagine I imagine it'd probably do better than a rerun of Modern Family.
Yeah, probably.
Or whatever they have running on Wednesdays, or Grizzly or whatever.
Yeah.
You got to figure that, hey, WWE has this amazing product. Why don't we test it out? I'm not optimistic that the numbers would be all that great because I think personalities sell the show. And NXT's thing is they're not personalities yet to a mainstream audience.
Yeah.
So you're not going to see John Cena showing up to pop ratings.
Yeah.
And I wouldn't want to see that.
No.
So I think it's a really, really interesting experiment. I would imagine if it lands on the USA Network, chances are it'd be under the same deal that they have with Raw and SmackDown. You already get it on Hulu.
Then 30 days later, you get on the network.
Right, exactly. So that would probably be the deal.
But then they could move 205 Live to that spot, the Wednesday spot.
Yeah, sure.
Especially if they have any designs, based on how it's received during the 205 Live events.
Yeah, the live shows.
If the response in the smaller venue is better than what they're getting shooting it after SmackDown, maybe they'll completely revamp how the show is produced.
Yeah.
But in smaller venues and put it on Wednesday. Because it could easily fill the NXT type role.
Oh, yeah, sure.
Easily.
No, but I guarantee that there's a reason they're putting... I mean, because they could have put like a ride-along or a dinner for three or any number of other WWE Pro shows that actually spotlights the people that you see on Raw and SmackDown.
Yeah.
But they're electing to put NXT there. There is a reason for that. I guarantee you it's to see how it's going to play out and help with these negotiations.
High Fly Kagan.
High Fly Kagan.
2-time patron, 4th-time questioner.
Oh, I like this keeping count.
Anyway, Hiroshi Tanahashi is his favorite wrestler of all time.
Oh, interesting.
For a number of reasons, but one of the weirdest is just because he makes me smile whenever he's in the ring.
Yeah, he does that to me too.
Yeah.
He does that to me too.
What are your guys' favorite wrestlers, who make you smile no matter what they're doing?
Oh, wow. These days, Drew Gulak.
Yeah.
Like these days, Drew Gulak does that for me.
Historically.
I mean,
Daniel Bryan.
This is great answer. I've been telling you this off camera. I've been watching, or I watched the first segment of the very first NXT when he was doing his thing with The Miz. He was already light years ahead of The Miz in the promo department. He was so comfortable immediately in front of 10,000 people. He was great immediately.
Yeah.
He was so great immediately.
Yeah.
What, 10 years out on the international scene?
Yeah. Daniel Bryan.
Daniel Bryan.
CM Punk finds it insulting. Power rank.
Power rank.
Oh, it isn't working.
Yeah, I know. This isn't working now.
That's a bummer. 205 Live NXT wrestlers who need to be woken.
Woken?
Imagine woken Noam Dar.
That'd be so weird. I like it, though. Woken Tony Nese. That's what I want to see. Woken Tony Nese. Actually, Rich Swann seems like he'd be kind of a weird, a crazy kind of character in the Woken universe. I might see Enzo.
Woken Roderick Strong.
That's perfect. That's great. I want to see Aleister Black. I want to see Aleister Black try not to laugh, try to be all stoic and stuff. That guy, how do you think the casual fans will react to seeing Hideo Itami hit a GTS for the first time on live TV? Do you think there will be any CM Punk chants?
You know what? I really paid attention to the video package they rolled.
Did they show any GTSs?
No.
Oh, interesting.
They did his running knee, Daniel Bryan, but he adopted as the knee plus, but they did not show a GTS.
I would hazard a guess that he'll bust it out at pay-per-views, but not on 205 Live.
He'll tease.
Yeah, right. They'll tease it, yeah.
I'm surprised they didn't even show any footage of him, like setting up for the GTS.
Yeah, that is kind of interesting.
Like if they want to, get a people who aren't aware of who he is invested or interested in him, show all that move.
Man, it's been 2 years now, CM Punk.
Longer than that, 3 years.
3 years.
I think it's 2014.
Well, it was early 2014, wasn't it?
I think so.
And we're coming up on early 2018.
Oh, it's almost 4 years.
Oh my gosh. Well, yeah, 2 of those years he spent training for UFC
to get his face bashed in.
and to get married. Hey, he's got a blue belt now, though. Sounds good.
It's true.
Karan, you're not me. Hey, Borbin. If you two are both pro wrestlers, what would be your tag team name and your finishing move? Now, it's been a while since we answered this question. We used to get this question every once in a while.
What's our tag team name?
Nowadays, yeah.
Well, in the Indies, it'd be the Ish Twins.
Yeah, the Shit Twins. We're not going to get demonetized.
Well, we'll see.
We'll be fine.
If we do, we know what to blame.
No, YouTube's weird algorithm. I agree with that. Not my saying S.
Yeah, I think it is. Because long ago, when we first started doing 10 for the win, someone called us that.
All right.
Thought it was funny, and we kind of adopted it.
Yeah. So the Mighty Don't Kneel are now TM61.
Yeah.
Because they couldn't bring that in because apparently there's like a faction of still guys doing that. We come in. Triple H says, yeah, we're going to have to change that name. I find it funny you guys have been able to use that name on the indie circuit, but this is the big league guy. You're in NXT now. What are you guys going to rename yourselves?
We can't be Ish Twins?
That's an Uso thing.
Oh, that's right.
Yeah. So the
Teaming in Raw.
Tagging in Raw. How about F content?
Okay.
It's kind of weird. I like it.
Yeah.
I don't know how many people out there remember F content.
Yeah, I don't know either.
F content. What was even the etymology of that joke? What was the origin?
Oh, I don't know.
F content.
I mean, we were talking about like sexual situations.
F obviously stands for, the F word.
Yeah. And so we didn't want to, I don't know, we just thought it was funnier to not say it.
It is funnier.
It is funnier. It's funnier
F content.
to say that.
Yeah. This is F content.
What was it? We always put an adjective before that to
I know, I'm trying to remember what it was.
exclusive.
Yeah, well,
exclusive F
we
content.
did like a behind the scenes series of videos called Exclusive. We have exclusive F content.
Yeah. Tommy T. Hey, friendos. My question is, what are some flaws you guys notice about your favorite wrestlers? For example, Tommy T loves Seth Rollins, but he's not that good at storytelling in the ring. He never sells a body part for long after his opponent targets it, like in his WrestleMania match with Triple H.
Okay, all right.
That's kind of a big problem with one of your favorite wrestlers. They're not good at storytelling.
Oh, man.
I like CM Punk.
Go ahead.
He just wasn't terribly athletic. He's not a really athletic guy.
No, he's not, but that doesn't bother me at all. Because I never felt like that was a prereq. For me, that's not not on my list of priorities.
See, but I feel like for a wrestler of his size, a decent level of athleticism would help you.
Define his size. Because he was like very average height.
Yeah, that's what I mean.
He was very average.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah. If you're going to compete in a land of monsters like with Kane and such, you need to have an obvious advantage.
Oh, his thing was grit and heart, though, man. And technical prowess.
But not as a heel. Anyways, the question is,
Well, he would cheat as a heel, though.
yeah, a flaw, and that was
Yeah.
it for me. Is like,
Okay.
and like whenever he pulled his shots, it wasn't really convincing.
Okay.
Like
all
his
right.
kicks seemed weak.
Oh, you think so?
Yeah.
I never really noticed that, but I mean, that could be. Good point. Oh, God. I don't know. Okay, so I always wanted to say, and I know like one of my favorite matches is his WrestleMania 28 match, and then his End Mania series, like with HBK, with Flair, with
Undertaker?
Yeah, Undertaker. But beyond that, I've never geeked out to be like, man, I really want to watch an Undertaker match. It's always because of the other guy. It's because of Flair. It's because of HBK. It's because of Triple H. It's because, HBK again, the first Hell in a Cell.
Yeah.
But it's never like, I don't know what he does to make it all that good. I don't think he does anything besides a lot of lumbering around. He does the cool theatric stuff,
Yeah,
obviously.
I mean, he used to jump over the top rope. That was neat.
Yeah, that was cool. And then you see him land on his head when Domino was supposed to catch him,
Yeah,
and it's
I know.
like, well, that's terrifying.
Yeah.
So, I mean, Undertaker, I don't know. I mean, he's always like, wow, yeah, Undertaker. But at the same time, like, he doesn't really do much, does he? The last ride was impressive because, man, he got him way up
you gotta
there.
lift him up.
But then after a little while, you're like, God, what's he doing to his knees?
I know.
And on top of that, he's throwing that guy down from a really high height.
I know. Well, then you see Kota Ibushi do it. And
Oh,
granted,
yeah.
He's not doing it to people I would imagine the same size as
Yeah.
the guys Undertaker was doing it to.
Yeah.
But you see Kota Ibushi, who's nowhere near the size Undertaker, do it relatively effortlessly.
Yeah.
And it kind of minimizes, I feel like, the how impressive the last ride as performed by the Undertaker really was.
Me and Evald used to make fun of Shawn Michaels when he came back because some of his like design aesthetic was so nerdy.
Oh yeah, but
Like,
that was
he had-
always the case.
He had that. No, when he was before he left or before he retired, he looked really cool. I mean, there was the period like in 95,
his
90s.
merch was always
his merch was terrible.
nerdy. That's
okay,
what I'm talking
when he
about.
wore like the weird cap, like the limo driver's cap,
Yeah.
and the like circle the Lennon glasses.
Yeah.
You're right. That's terrible. But then a little bit after that, he was kind of cool. You know,
When
the
he turned
DX
heel,
phase was cool.
Yeah, when he turned heel, yeah, that was fun.
That stuff was neat. But then when he came back, he had like the bob haircut.
Oh, I know.
And he was like super balding up, which you can't do anything about. But the bob haircut didn't help at all.
No, I agree with that.
He wore I remember he wore jeans to his first match back because it was a street fight.
Yeah,
You wear jeans.
that's
I
what
get
you do.
that. But then I think on the outside of the jeans, he still had like his accoutrements. I don't
Yeah.
know. It was just a mess.
What
It was a
Sid used to
goofy
do.
mess.
Anyways,
I'm trying to think of something about was there anything about Austin that you didn't like that bugged you? I actually don't think there was, except for his jean shorts were a little too short sometimes.
Yeah.
They were like mid thigh.
but back in the day, that didn't bother me. In hindsight, it does.
Yeah, right. Yeah, it didn't really.
But that's a
bother me
minor
much back
complaint.
then.
It doesn't really affect his in-ring performance at all.
Right. Yeah.
The Nightcrawler. Hey guys, so my question is: power rank your favorite finishers of all time, and to clarify, I don't mean just pick a move like the Stunner. Pick a specific instance of each finisher, like the Stunner Austin hit on McMahon, or the sweet chin music that retired Ric Flair.
Speaking of Ric Flair, I'm going to say
Great question.
When Arn Anderson busted out his finisher on the Undertaker during the Ric Flair match.
That's good.
And then he did it again at Starrcade apparently.
True.
To Dolph.
True.
When The Rock and Austin were going back and forth with their finishers at the end of WrestleMania 19, yeah.
the last one.
The last one. That was fantastic.
Yeah.
And they just kept on kicking out of them.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun.
Yeah. Yeah, it's tough to be that answer.
Yeah. That was a really good one. Because it was like the two most powerful guys.
How about this? The time that Sid kicked out of Hogan's leg drop
I was about to say that.
because someone messed up their cue. That's my favorite.
How are you going to kick out of the most devastating finisher of all time just because somebody... Just let Hogan pin you.
I know.
Wouldn't be the first time. Second City champion AO Worm. Do you think that if VD wasn't injured, he would have won again?
Velveteen Dream.
Yeah, I'm assuming he doesn't mean venereal disease. Although, hey, it's a Velveteen Dream.
No, I don't think he was ever slated to be involved in that.
Was he actually injured?
I don't know. They just said he was. I
Right,
haven't
they
heard
just said
anything.
he
I haven't heard any
was.
reports that he was.
All right.
So I think it was just a swerve. But I could be wrong. Who knows?
Yeah. I like this question, but I don't know there's an answer. Ronan Cahill, who takes over NXT once the man with 3 H's takes over on main brand?
Well, who'd It's him. It's Michael Cole, and I think it's Road Dogg, right?
Really, Road Dogg's on NXT?
I thought
I've seen him in the booth before.
Yeah, I think.
I don't know.
I think that's kind of like the creative brain trust of NXT.
The brain trust.
From what I understand, Michael Cole's really involved.
That's one of my favorite phrases, by the way.
Oh, yeah.
Brain trust.
Brain trust.
Yeah. If you could pick 3 people from any time in history to be your brain trust,
Oh, that's a tough question.
who would it be? Who would they be?
Wow.
That's a toughie. Huh?
That is a tough one.
Yeah. Because if
I'm
you
trying
go
to think of the great intellectual minds
right
in world history.
Yeah. I mean, if you go back too far, I mean, you want science, philosophy, and maybe history for some context.
Yeah.
You know, but history, you got to choose somebody who's relatively recent because you need context.
Exactly.
You know, science. I mean, how do you go wrong with Einstein?
Yeah.
You know,
or like Stephen Hawking.
You know what's weird about Stephen Hawking? A lot of modern day physicists are not into Stephen Hawking.
Oh, really?
Yeah. I don't know what the deal with that is.
What about Neil deGrasse Tyson?
Oh, dude, if I became president, Neil, you're on board right now. You
Yeah.
and Bill,
Yeah.
Bill Nye.
Yeah.
You guys are on board. Carte blanche. Half military spending is now going to you guys
Get us to another planet.
to do whatever you guys want to do. Fix
Time
the
travel.
planet. Just fix the planet. Whatever you guys need to do. Time travel. There you go. Because you get somebody like, let's say Abraham Lincoln, right? He doesn't know like what modern day issues there are. He ain't gonna know nothing.
Nope.
Well, maybe everybody should get log cabins. That doesn't work, Abe. I appreciate you.
Yeah, I like central air conditioning and heating.
I'm not gonna live in an outhouse. I'm not gonna poop in an outhouse there, Abe.
I want splinters on my rear end.
Exactly. Anyways, I love this. Nicholas Grosskirth, power rank who you think the vignette was for. That's awesome. Hey, no, that was me, man. Last night I was like, oh yeah, Rockstar Spade. That doesn't make any sense.
Shayna
I get
Baszler.
it. It's
Shayna
Shayna.
Baszler.
I didn't
Shayna
see
Baszler.
that. I didn't know that.
Shayna Baszler, man.
Freaking Karen has to respond. The Queen of Spades, dude. Oh, that's great. I don't see. I think we're good.
We're good.
I think we're good. I have no outro music today. I can't. I don't even think. I think I have to get up and finish this stream off.
Oh dear.
So I have to finish it off, Lars.
Oh my goodness.
Anyways, thanks for watching. Thanks for tuning in. We
thanks
appreciate
for joining us, everybody. We'll
Let's see if we can get it. No, we got no outro music.
No, go do it. I'll do the outro. Go do it.
Till next time. We'll talk to you guys later.
We'll talk to you guys later. Thanks for joining us, everybody. We'll see you again 3 o'clock today.
Tell them to leave comments.
Leave comments. Tell us what you think about shows. We'll see you later today for stream and next week for stream. Bye.